Hello everybody and welcome back to Darren Augustus Plays The Outer Worlds. It's been a while since I played. It was a couple days or whatnot. I was feeling a little bit under the weather, but now I'm back and not quite better, but still I'm good enough to play right now. I think last time we left off we had Vicar Joel Osteen here. We just recruited him or whatnot, so I don't know if he can join my party yet, but let's see.
I'll meet you on the ship when you're ready to depart from Emerald Vale.
I'm gonna take that
Captain.
as a no. Yeah, that's a no. Alright, so I think we pretty much wrapped up everything right before making the decision to cut off power or to help out the people and stuff like that. So I guess we'll just go ahead and jump into that now.
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I mean, if we're being honest here, not really, but that's kind of like the whole thing behind Obsidian games. You just kind of wing it. But, I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I wasn't expecting that. Reed tells me Edgewater is going to die without workers in power. Our community. I can't just destroy what they built. I see your point.
Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
Huh. But they're a community. I can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
I mean, not really, but... oh boy. Now I'm kind of conflicted. I mean, I see her point, but at the same time, sometimes the only way people are going to learn anything is if you, well, make them. I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Well, you're not about to like me in a second. I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you, since you don't talk for real. Yep.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Oh, don't worry. You finna get pissed in just a second. Oh, wait a second. Wait. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm doing the right thing, because I don't want to screw this up. Okay, I hope this is going to turn out the way I want it to, but we'll see. Okay, that made me a little nervous.
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be all right now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
They'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, not that way. Not that way. Oh boy. Yep, that's not creepy at all.
Is Reed hiding in there?
Mr. Thompson is aware of your concerns and remains committed to guiding Edgewater into prosperity.
Is he though? Hi there.
Oh, it's you. Reed told me I should be expecting you. He's inside.
I will come back to you. Oh, right. Excuse me. Ow. Wait, what the?
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
Because you suck, that's why. To teach you a lesson.
Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me.
Well, first off, your top hat is stupid. That's the first thing. I mean, we're like, what, 2,000 years in the future and you wearing that dumbass top hat? So that's the first thing. But secondly, and the most important thing here, is, Adelaide had the right idea. I had to make you see that. You know, poison ivy's pretty cool.
Adelaide? Adelaide wants nothing more than to see this town suffer. To see me suffer. All you've done is satisfied her hatred. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Is that so? Call off your guards. I don't want them bleeding all over my power regulator.
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then leave us be. Stand down, all of you. We're done here.
Oh yeah, you're definitely done. All right. Now to go back to my ship. As soon as I figure out how to get out of here. Okay. Now that I think about it, I wonder if we could have cut off power to the little biolab or whatever and then put Adelaide in power. Because Reed does seem like a bit of a pushover. I guess that'll be for another playthrough.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
I mean, seeing as the town is kind of scuffed right now, I mean, you could probably just run away. Nobody'd notice, but eh. Those deserters left Edgewater behind. Nothing's keeping you from doing the same.
I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I mean, to be fair, you have died a couple times, but then again, you start swinging that gigantic hammer, and how can I refuse? Not to mention, you're just so damn cute. Like, I can't just turn you down. Just, God. I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin. It's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Adorable. Oh, hi, Joel.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
I mean, considering how reliable you have been thus far.
What's occupying your thoughts?
Yeah, what's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
That's not normal. Yeah, that's concerning.
Oh, I eventually learned how to channel it into my quest for knowledge. But my childhood, that is a different tale. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
So what you're telling me is you were a Sith Lord. Okay. Alright. Why were you so passionate about it?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith. A faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
Okay, so you were like a Southern Baptist, I guess. But weren't they proud when you became a vicar, at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
Till the damn French came along, of course. If you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. it will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
So it's like an echo in the Force? Okay, I need to stop these Star Wars references. Seems quite trusting of you to just sign on without knowing anything about me.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
What if the book doesn't have the answers you're looking for?
I honestly don't know what I'd do. This quest has consumed me for the better part of my life. I fear there's nothing else left to me. What about you? What's your story?
Got dropped out of a gigantic ship randomly. Don't know what the hell happened. I was a colonist on the Hope. A scientist named Willis saved me. Thrill seeker, love for great renown, love for good adventure.
And how did he do that?
He stole my body from the Hope at the edge of the colony and thawed me out.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
That is a very good question, my goodman. I'm helping him recover more of the chemicals he needs to save the rest of the colonists. Am I? Really? Sure.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
I had family on the Hope. I did. My friends are on the Hope. Really? Just because it's the right thing to do? I don't know. I'll say I had family.
Oh, I see. You have my condolences.
Any ideas where we can find someone who speaks French?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Baconu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Interesting. Seriously, only one guy in the whole colony that can translate French?
The only one I'm aware of. I suppose we could always just ask random passers-by if they are fluent in it.
Yeah, just speak French very loudly, and the first person that responds, there you go. Hey, I'm the captain here, only I get to be a smartass. This is true. This is very true. Your sarcasm is duly noted and will be reflected on your review.
1,000 pardons, my good captain. I thought we were engaging in witty repartee. Now, as far as tracking down this scholar, we should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How will the crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend? How is it a simple vicar happens to be such a highly skilled hacker? Yeah.
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Okay.
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Captain.
Onward, my goodman. Why are you... Jesus. Okay. Do you have thoughts, perhaps?
Something you need?
You never have anything to say. Okay. Alright, smart-ass computer.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
That's not creepy at all. Stop being creepy.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power
Do
regulator.
you know how to install a power regulator?
You put the thing in the thing?
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure.
No.
Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
All right. Yeah. Ticket to anywhere. Vocational competence respect. What? Oh, so that just like resets your skills. You could have just said that a lot easier. Really?
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
We're gonna crash, aren't we? We're gonna crash. Let's get out of here. Oh, God. It's like an old-ass Cadillac that's about to just crash immediately. No, not even a Cadillac, Chevy. Yeah. Oh, okay. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Drippage? Okay. I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time. Yeah, those two are very, very, very connected.
Oh, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Well, just so happens I need to go there. Also, I don't like the way you said me. Let's see. Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it.
What?
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
Type of name is Cole Kelly. Right, the Black Marketeer.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Unimpeachable. What's stopping me from just leaving Elysian altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the hope.
Such optimism.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Uh-huh. You want to explain what that is, buddy?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
You mentioned it has limitation.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Oh, okay. Why do I need a gadget for this? Couldn't I just steal a uniform or something? That almost got me in trouble before, so yeah.
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
Okay. Yeah, how the hell does it sweeten my breath?
Science, that's how.
Right. Of course. Alright.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
I mean, I love quid pro quo, so I mean, hey. Alright, before I do that, let me see if Parvati has anything to say. She's usually quiet. Oh, this is nice. Okay, never mind. It's not that nice. The window fooled me. There's nothing in there. Alright. Jeez. The holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise results in being attacked on sight. I mean, I'm really enjoying cutting people up so far, so I'll probably just keep doing that. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Okay. I will read that another time. Not now. Parvati, where are you? That's not Parvati. Okay. Ah, hello there.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
I mean, considering we don't have anybody to cook, I mean, sure as hell ain't gonna be me. What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
That's the ship's computer. It's not intelligent, but it does a good imitation. Apparently, Ada's the one who actually flies a ship. Ada, how about you not invite yourself in our conversations? I'm gonna be a jerk in all of these, so...
So you're gonna call her it, not she?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred by the user is acceptable.
Hello, I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
Why did that sound condescending? What do you think, Pravati? Is this safe to fly now that we got the regulator?
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
I feel like that's not safe, but okay. Did you learn your trade from your father? It sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all of my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
Reed seemed to have it in for you.
I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like you wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you're actually good at it, and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
Huh. After school, you move straight back to Edgewater. You didn't like your classes.
Oh, there were a whole lot of reading, not nearly enough doing. Like, before they'd issue you a wrench, they wanted an essay on the design of different wrenches. Then there'd be quizzes on company regulations for storage and maintenance of wrenches.
Oh, so it's like college with the mix of Walmart. That's depressing. What did you do in your time off?
As soon as I got permission, I spent all my time in the machine shop. They had all manner of parts, but they didn't want me using them, so I had to sneak them sometimes. I even slept in there. Had a hammock tied up in the rafters. Before I left, I installed a little skylight for myself, so I could see the stars.
You didn't have your own room? You know, I feel like this would be obvious, but meh.
Students bunk 4 to a room. It's
Jesus.
supposed to get you used to working as a team. There's no privacy and no quiet. When my roommates tried to talk, I'd get so nervous I'd be drenched in sweat. It was easier for everybody when I stayed off on my own. I doubt any of them remember me now.
Oh. After school, you moved straight back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
All right. Okay then. Now let's see what this groundbreaker place is. Ooh, neat. Kind of like Mass Effect. Wait, where was I supposed to go? Ah. Okay, tell me that after the fact. Spacer's Choice Travel Advisory. Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets in the system as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship in any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work. Jesus.
Breaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Arigato. Alright.
Let's talk when you're free.
You were... Fine.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
Junlei. Okay. It's like June, but anyway, what about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
I kind of wish I would have known that before you got on the ship. Are you asking to leave? No, you're not.
I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic. Even Mr. Thompson would have said it's my only skill.
God.
But I'm used to working on cannery lines, AG loaders and the like. There's tricks about ships I ain't learned yet. All I'm looking for is a few pointers. I bet a lady who runs a whole station has forgot more than I ever learned.
That's fair. Are you asking to leave my crew? I'm kind of curious now.
Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
Sure.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Oh no. Where's the priest? Joel, where are you? Yes, I'm aware his name is Max. That is a toilet. Okay. That's my room. This is where Parvati stays. So... where are you, priest? Vicar, whatever you want to be called. Wait, what did I just hear? Wait, are all these rooms gonna be for companions? It's a lot of companions. Oh, what are you? There's no response from the auto mechanical unit. A serial number etched in the chassis include the letters Sam. Oh, you look like you might be useful. Is this Parvati's room? Oh. Vicar?
As always, I am at your disposal. What's occupying your thoughts?
I want you off the ship, okay. Alright, let's hop to it. Not that way. Up to 2 companions, okay. Well, seeing as I only have 2, continue.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Gosh.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick, I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. Need a drink.
I'm sure you do. Hi there.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
We still use that term, Marty McFly? Okay. What happened?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolve your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Of course not. That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
I never caught your name. I'm Darren.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too, Marty. See you around.
See you around, boss.
Jesus, Parvati, please stop being like right up on me.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
Oh, crap.
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
What?
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
This is where I'm gonna have to do something, isn't it? How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Great. Any idea why my ship was impounded, my goodman?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Surely it has nothing with me turning off the power down there, does it? Great. I'll go talk to him and straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
No.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Oh yeah, that's gotta deal with our robot. Okay. Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Okay.
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Hey, money's money. How about something more local?
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Jun Lei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Okay. Got it. Thanks. Wait. How about something long term?
If you're thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
Oh, great. Like the mob. How does Halcyon Holdings work?
Are you pulling my leg?
No.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you.
Rude.
It goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
So it's Space Amazon. Okay. The board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing base. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
Okay. How does Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
So there's an actual boardroom somewhere with all these company heads in it.
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Got it.
Glad to help.
Alrighty. That's all I need to know.
All right.
See ya.
Be seeing you.
Great. So now we gotta figure out why my ship is impounded. Lovely. But we'll deal with that on the next one. Thank you for watching. See ya.